Hello, this is Alistair for this Vlogger Games. Yes, with the Mini Metro Daily Challenge for the 5th of October. No, it's August. For some reason, I'm bringing October for a second. No idea why. Yeah, the 5th of August 2017. Ugh, a bit of a diddums. Yeah, oh, adorable again, yay! This is part of good luck. Do minimise that. And I can no longer see the preview screen. Yep, here we go. Oh, no. There we go, that's the article. Yes. This article is from Eurogamer, and it is a classic arcade name just got the surprise reveal on Switch. Yes. Excuse me. Yes. It's the name Silico Firmiato. It's fine if it's not, but it's been well over a decade since Cryto developer was going to concern. Oh, what? Oh. What? I'm lost a second. Hang on, what? Hang on, what? I'm lost. Let me restart the article again. Let's find another article. Oh, I think I found a better article. Yes. Praise new PS4 Pro support is welcome, but the added stutter isn't. Let's just go with this one. Oh, there's been an update to this article. Right. Right, we'll read the update last. The good news is that patch 1.5 released yesterday finally resolves the issue. Oh, no. I don't know. We'll read the entire article including the update. We'll figure out what point the update was spliced in. Anyway, update yesterday at 10:03 AM. It's taken 3 months to comprehensively sort these issues, but we can finally recommend the PlayStation 4 version of Bethesda's excellent Prey with no reservations. The title launched with no PS4 Pro support and poor controller response, measured by latency specialist Nigel Woodall at a disappointing. What the fuck? But he thinks ping is on my tablet. Oh, it's what should we call it? It's Clash of Clans, whatever it is. That thing just pinged off like a motherfucker. Subsequent patches attempted to resolve the input lag issues, but introduce intrusive stutter and screen tearing issues in the process. June's patch added PlayStation 4 Pro support, but the poor consistency in performance remained. Locomotive, come on, baby, do the locomotion. Look at tunnels. Anyway, the good news is that the latest patch 1.05 released yesterday finally resolves the issues. Probably frame rate paced 30 FPS action is back on the table, with the stuttering and tearing issues gone, bringing the PS4 version of Prey into line with the Xbox One version, which never exhibited any of these issues. We did a quick high-speed camera capture of the game in motion to check on controller latency, and while the measurement is not quite as precise as we would like, input lag is now down in the region of 133 milliseconds, slightly high for a 30 FPS game, but clearly a huge improvement overall compared to the launch code. Oh dear. That's good. That's nice to know. That is nice to know. It's nice to get a game getting fixed now. Well, Prey is a game that is still best played on PC, as are most games, to be honest with you, except Saints Row 2. Because that, oh god, you have to mod it like hell just to get it to work. It's not a good port. The Xbox 360/PS3 versions are better, to be honest with you. But that's like one of the few cases sometimes. It's great to see that the PlayStation 4 owners now get the complete console package, with Pro owners retaining the visual enhancements detailed below. It's an excellent game, and we're great to see lingering issues on PlayStation now being resolved. Oh, patch 1.04 to the left, patch 1.04 to the right. The frame time graph shows the stutter issues dramatically on the other code, while the new update reveals precisely the content. So that's 1.4, right? Oh god, oh no, 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 oh god, I've broken it, I broke it, everybody, I've broke it. And that's... Oh, that looks a lot smoother. It looks a lot smoother now. Oh, we found the original story. Line! Yeah. We'll read the initial original one as well. It's been a few. This is the original one, by the way. It's been a few weeks since pre-launch. It's quickly becoming one of our favourite games of the year, at least on PC. You'll get a solid enough experience on Xbox One. But if you're a PS4 owner trying to enjoy the game, there have been a number of roadblocks, to say the least. The game launched with serious input lag, lengthy load times, and with no PlayStation 4 Pro support, despite functionality being flagged on the Xbox on the box. With the release of patch 1.04, Pro features have finally arrived, but Arcade Austin's attempt to improve the lagging controls have resulted in a massive own goal. Put simply, to PS4 owners, there is a strong argument that the new patch represents a retrograde step. For some reason my brain just melted for a second. Fucking hell. I've only just got through that. Maybe I shouldn't do these early in the morning. Like, it is like 10:30. No, it's 10:20 in the morning, AMs. Maybe I should do these a bit later, or maybe have like a quick boost of caffeine or something. First up though, let's assess the scale and scope of the PS4 Pro improvements. The bad news is that the resolution remains at 1080p, which I am for keeping. Like, I don't mind games like on console, like reducing the resolution from 4K to 1080p or something, as long as it like you get like 60 FPS. Because I think personally I'm more of a performance over quality. I'm more performance over graphics quality guy myself. Yeah. But visually the quality is clearly improved. Screen space reflections, which were previously exclusive to PC, are now available on the Pro and look excellent, while dramatic shadows feature improved resolution, though popping on these elements can still look somewhat off-putting. Locomotive command, do the locomotion. Can't stop singing that fucking song. It's gonna kill me at one point, innit? Right, anyway, where were we? Anti-scopic filtering is improved from 4x to a full-on 16 times, enabling the sharper and detail in the distance and elements such as ground textures. The additional 512 megabytes of memory available to developers is also used to eliminate the occasional texture popping you get on the standard system. While dramatic light sources are now visible further into the distance, it doesn't fundamentally change the look of the game, but the overall presentation is clearly more refined and looks much more close to the PC version running at 1080p. It would have been nice to see support for a higher resolution, but still, it's great to see the game improve at last. Yes, as I've said before, oh fuck, everything's gone to shit. As I've said before, I'm more performance over quality. Oh fuck, we're dead. We've still got a bit of the article. We've still quite a bit of the article to read. Well, from what we've gathered of the articles so far, it seems that, you know, we've got like at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've still got 6 paragraphs to read. Like, I cannot read this in time. We can't just like linger on the home screen for that length of time. We'll play when they get. We'll play. I think that I can play. We'll just play Standard London. We'll play Standard London. Okay. We'll play a standard game of London. Just until we read this article. Once we read this article, I'll obviously edit, close off the video. Unfortunately, a new problem has been introduced across both PlayStation consoles. A problem that first appeared in version 1.02 and compromises was one of the game's most impressive aspects. It constantly and fluidly in motion. One of the plus side, input latency has been fixed. The game is much more responsive now, but the knock-on effect is that, put it simply, the game is stuttering and messing in motion. We've often reported bad frame rate pacing in the past, but nothing could prepare us for the severity of the problem in Prey. This is without a doubt the worst instance of irregular frame delivery we've encountered, giving the illusion of much lower frame rate. In addition, as the game uses the adaptive FreeSync solution, there is now plenty of torn frames present in each and every scene along the top portion of the image. Taken as a whole, Prey no longer feels smooth to play. Clearly, the fix for input latency is to blame for this problem. Whichever settings have been adjusted, the results are poor. It's the same really as choosing between input latency or visibly poor frame rate. It is not a choice we like to make, and crucially, it's something that Xbox One owners don't need to be concerned with. Prey is as smooth as responsive on the Microsoft platform as at launch. In fact, the rock-solid consistency at the performance level was a key aspect of the console versions we launched. When we took a look at the Prey demo, the input lag fix on PS4 has tremendous negative impact on the aspect of the title. Woo-wee! Yeah. Here's a griever. Other bugs are introduced in the recent patch 2. Oh, no. There we go. Fix that problem. Other bugs are introduced in the recent patch 2. We noticed that during gameplay, the PS4 version had a cut. The PS4 version had a cut back field of view, and we couldn't figure out why this was happening. There is no user control for adjusting FOV because it's console, not PC. After all, the reality of the game seems that the presentation resists to how it should be. We eventually figured out that the game's field of view reduces after popping into inventory, and your gaming is normal. Hang on, what? We eventually figured out the game's field of view reduces after popping into inventory, and your gaming is normal. Are they trying to reduce it to standard console FOV? If they are, oh god. I like mine at source somewhere between like 80 and 90 myself. Ooh. Oh dear. So it should be. We eventually figured out the game's field of view reduces after popping into inventory. We've read that. You're stuck with it until the next map loads. This occurs on PS4 Pro and unfortunately Xbox One 2, though apparently the PC version remains unaffected. Probably because you can manually adjust the FOV. That might be why, dingers. For our money, the PC version of Prey remains by far and away the best way to play the game, followed by the Xbox One. It operates at a lower resolution, but a more fluid and reasonable experience than the console sibling. The PS4 version is now comparable in terms of responsiveness, at least, but in addition to the performance issues, some users are still encountering controller drift, which occurs when some controllers when the dead zone is too small. We didn't have any problems with this. There are plenty of reports that was suggesting it's not fixed. Also, they need to change the dead zone. Cool. Okay. It's a case of 2 steps forward, 1 step back for PlayStation 4 owners right now. The Pro support isn't exactly a game changer, but it adds PC level refinement to the 30 FPS experience. While controller response is improved on both PS4 iterations, however, the near consistent stutter and bonus screen tearing is a price too high to pay for crispier controls. It's not just acceptable, but at the very least, PlayStation will deserve party in the area with the Xbox One. Well, as we know, they've fixed it now. So yeah. But yeah. It does seem like it's a massive, massive problem. But at least they fixed it. So that's cool. Hooray. That's great. They fixed it and everything. Oh, of course, stuffy nose a little bit. Yes. And I'm very pleased that Bethesda fixed this because it shows that they bit. Oh. Well, anyway, there's been other stuff for this vlogging games. With an emergency thingy, mini metro level thingy. Goodbye.